Good afternoon, everyone. We're back. If you follow me on Instagram, you'd already know that my buddy Sable Sal 98 gave me a very generous gift. The Milwaukee 3/8 drive ratchet, part number 48-22-9038. It's a 90 tooth design, 4-degree arc swing. You go see it there. A pretty flush mounted directional lever. Nice chrome. The plate is held on by 2 Torx screws, and it's got a nice engraving here of Milwaukee. It's a very nice ratchet, and I can't wait to get it to work to try it out. But first, we got to fix the issue with it. If you ratchet it very quickly, which is probably faster than I can remove something, you can hear it catch once in a while there. And if I was to, there. So it locked up, my finger's not on the directional lever, and I cannot rotate it when I had that pressure on anymore. So let's see if I can replicate it one more time. And it's not all the time. Just once in a while, one spot will catch. Right there. See, I'm putting pressure, rotating. Until I release the pressure, then it'll rotate. Okay, so we got to fix that. And just for comparison's sake, here's a 120 tooth gear wrench. This is the stubby flex head, which has no issues. This one I have not lubed this one. It's got the factory lube in it, as does the Milwaukee. And this one has been lubed. This is the made in Taiwan Craftsman 84 tooth. And you can see this one does not have that issue either. So we're going to take apart the Milwaukee, clean it up, and see if that helps. Okay, let's get started. So I'm using my Craftsman 1/4 inch handle with a T9 to remove these. How's my framing? Let me check my framing. Okay, it's all right. So we can get these off. You can use a magnet to remove the plate if you like, or you can just pull it out by the gear. We can just pull it out by the gear. There we go. Okay, gear's out. So what do we have? We have a gasket, which will go around the inside of the handle. Got a gear with a plate on it, and I don't see any gasket here. Let's get a pick to make sure there's nothing under there. Just so when we clean it, we don't want to, get, yeah, there's an O-ring around the anvil, between the plate and the anvil. So we'll just put it to the side. Okay, check the other side. Okay, there's nothing there. So this is all clear. It appears there might be little chunks in there already. Here we go, we got something right there. If I pick that up when I pulled it out or not, I'm not sure. If you can see it right there on the end of my nail. So I don't know if that was in there or if it was stuck to my mat or my hands or whatever. Anyways, we're going to clean it out. That to the side. We'll also remove the pawl. This is marked facing outward. It's marked 3/8 Milwaukee 92. So remember that when we put it back in. And there's nothing on the other side except for a stamped number on it. Okay? And this is facing outward. Under the pawl is your spring. Let's see, I don't know if this can come out or not. Probably not. We'll just leave it in there. And it looks like there is no ball under there, so it's just the spring. It'll just be the pawl spring and this little end piece that are inside the directional lever. Okay. I'm going to put this rag down just to catch whatever spray I'm going to put in there. I'm using CRC non-chlorinated. So I'll let that soak in there for a little bit. Spray this guy down. Now what I don't have here is compressed air, so that sucks. So we'll get this cleaned up best we can, and I'll probably just blow it out with my mouth or something. I'm very good at blowing. That was a moist blow there. Okay, we got that. So now we'll spray off the pawl. Pawl looks good to me. We'll give that a little chance to air dry there. Pick this guy up. It did look like it had a lot of a lighter oil in there. So maybe they just had too much, huh? I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to spray it out a little bit more off cam. Dry it out. Oh yeah. What kind of video is this? Grab another rag, wipe it down a little bit more. Whatever's out of there, whatever's in there, out of there. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. Give this a little spray down here. Give the pawl spring a little spray. Don't lose it. Take it out if you like. Nope. To the side. Okay, we're not gonna clean those O-rings. We're just gonna kind of wipe them off by hand and then put them back on. These are a very thin O-ring. I doubt they're, you can find it in just a stock O-ring set. Something you'll probably have to order from Milwaukee. Okay, let's take another look at this. I know you can't see. I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing there. I don't see anything obvious. I don't see any chips. I don't see any burrs. There is a pattern worn into it already from just whatever rotating I was doing and when it was still sitting on the shelf at the store. See, if I had a brush here at home with me, I'd brush these out too, but I don't have any brushes here. So this is as good as we're going to get. Okay. O-ring over the anvil. Now we'll wait to do that last. We'll get pawl spring back in its home in the directional lever. And get in your home. Pawl, remember, markings out. So you'll just kind of hold it in there like this, and then you'll drop the gear inside. I'm gonna lube it up real quick. And with the lubing of ratchets, you'll get a lot of opinions on what brand to use, how much to use. Generally, with a fine tooth gear and pawl design like this, you want a kind of a lighter oil. Not a lot of oil either. So what I'm using today is just a Lucas high performance assembly lube. It's just going to be a drop, then I'm going to spread it around with my finger. And even that, someone's going to say, oh, it's too much. Oh, no, I use this. Oh, no, no, no. And you know what they say about opinions. I don't. Do what you like. This is what I use. I usually just, run what I brung, whatever kind of lube I have around here. But since I was at AutoZone today, I picked up this assembly lube. I was looking for the Permatex red stuff, but they didn't have any. I read a lot of people like that super lube, which I've never used. I've always just used whatever oil we had laying around. Usually it's whey lube that we have from work or whatever. Okay. You see, I want to put more in there, but I also don't want that pawl to stick anymore. So I'm just going to put that much, and then we'll see where we're at. So you can just hold it with your fingers, kind of push it down, and hold it there, and drop your gear in there. Okay. And this will lube your pawl as it's going around. Again, I usually put more than less, but we're testing here to see how well it ratchets with just that amount. Okay, lay your O-ring in, put your plate on. There you go. And these have, from the factory, they have blue Loctite on them. I'm just gonna put them back in. If I need to Loctite them later, I'll Loctite them, but right now they're just going back in. So snug that one up a little. Don't lose your screw like I almost did just now. That in there. And tighten it back up. Okay, you don't want it super tight, just snug them up. And that's good right there. Okay, let's get our socket on there. You can feel it still lock up just a little bit. You can hear it. I'll try to catch it spinning slower. See it caught there. Hear it catching? Okay, it's still catching. Wait, I found my brush, or a brush. So let's pull it apart again and brush the pawl and gear off. Pulling it out since we're pulling everything out. So look at that. Don't forget your O-ring, your pawl. Put this over here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see me brushing it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably just do it to the side real quick. So what I'm doing is I'm brushing the gear teeth out. Then I'm going to spray it off again. I'm going to lay it to the side. We're going to do the same to the pawl. And then we're going to relube it and stick it back in. Okay, put that right there. Next pawl. Don't drop it like I just did. Okay, we're going to spray it off again. Same with the gear. Give it a second, let it dry. Sorry about that. Ran out of room on my phone. Okay, I don't see anything obvious. I'm gonna dry it off real quick. Another shot. Oop, sorry about that. Okay, that's about as clean as I can get it without any compressed air. So back in it's going. Some poor planning going on here. Okay, so we got it back in. Brushed off the gear and the pawl. Relubed it. Now we're just gonna kind of rotate it a little bit just to get things going. Change direction. Okay. Okay, that looks good there. It hasn't bound up yet. So I think those gears and the pawl needed a good brushing. It's just a little wire brush. Yeah, that seems okay right there. And like I said, it's going to go to work where I'm going to use it and see how she holds up. Thanks for watching.